Yo, babes, guess what? I just took out a second loan to pay off the first loan. I know I'm the man, I know. But hey, what, I'm gonna come home and chat to you, yeah? Because obviously the interest rate's about 75%, so it's a bit mad right now. But I'll be home. Alright, now, Bob, today's location, Coventry. Where we at? Eatigo. Does it taste nice? Let's find out.
All I want to know is, does it taste nice?
Eatigo. Hello. Many choices and value for money. Let's go straight into it. Let's talk about menu choices. Because as you can see, this is a very expansive menu. You're going beyond the horizon and far away. There's a lot of options on this menu. And you know what I really like? I really like the color coordination. It fits in with the branding, fits in with the logo. And obviously, when we talk about choiceability, you've got the classic spicy chicken burgers, you got the signature gourmet, you got the flame gourmet, you got the kebabs, the mega boxes, the kids meals. Look, all your earthly, sinful, full fat desires can be acquired on this menu. So we ordered the Mexicana Burger meal, which consisted of the crispy tender whole muscle chicken, topped with cheddar cheese, fresh lettuce, tomato, all of that. That was £5.49. And then we ordered the Big Up Burger, which was 3 beef patties at 120 grams, gherkins, lettuce, all of that. That was £6.49. But we went for the meal, so you add another £1.70, so that was £8.19. Yeah, you don't know. I'm on point today. And then we ordered 1-piece chicken, that was £1.49. We ordered 8-piece wings, that was £2.99. And we ordered 6 pieces peri-peri wings, that was £3.49. When we analysed the total costage, it came up to £21.65. When we talk about value for money, you're getting a lot of food for £21.65. Let's put it that way. When I analysed the size picture against the perpendiculars and the geometric equations, it passed the test. Obviously, the burgers maintained a decent depth. The wings were a decent size, the fried wings that was. Obviously, the peri-peri wings were on more of a miniature scale, but they still held up to their expectation. So yeah, as a whole, the value for money was good. I'm actually impressed. Many choices and value for money. Eatigo, you're good to go, because I'm giving you 8.5 out of 10. The expansionation of the choiceability was really impressive. For the prices, you're getting a good amount of food. So you're feeding a bag of man. So yeah, 8.5 out of 10. Well done. Before we eat, let's pray. In the book of fast and in the book of food, at the top of Mount Chicken and Chips, God asked Franny Francis, does it taste nice? Franny Francis said, let's hit the belly and find out. Tucking said. So first bite and overall taste. Let's begin with the Mexicana Burger, because this was a very nice burger. When we talk about the flavors, it's got Doritos in there, and you really get that kind of sweet, kind of cheesy, tangy crunch from the Doritos within the burger. So that was a very nice dimension that I really enjoyed. You're hit by the smoothness of the mayonnaise, and obviously you get the chicken fillet. Now when we talk about the chicken fillet, the actual coating is relatively seasoned. It's not as seasoned as it could be. It perhaps could have maintained a bit of crunch. But as a whole, it done the job, and I enjoyed it. So in my eyes, that's a good burger. That's a decent burger. When we move on to the Big Up Burger, this is where Eatigo really need to go back to the drawing board, because when you take the first bite of this Big Up Burger, the patty itself, it tastes like, you know them Rustlers burgers that you can buy at the petrol station when you're halfway down the M25? Them type of Rustlers burgers. It tasted like that. Yeah. Now the beef itself was chewy, it lacked flavour, it didn't taste authentic. It wasn't tasting 100%. It was tasting about 1%. It was a mad thing. So the chewy kind of consistency in the Big Up Burgers patties were not nice at all. And obviously the overall taste, it was lacking. When we move on, yeah, and we talk about the 8-piece Southern fried wings, the coating on these fried wings were proper, really nice. You get that warmth, that kind of spicy heat to the coating of the wings. I really like the kind of crunch consistency that you get from the initial bite, and then you're met with the kind of neutralizing juices from the meat itself. And obviously the meat was well cooked, so props to you for that. When we talk about the actual piece of chicken that Bossman put on there, you're greeted by the initial Texas kind of coating that's on there. And other than that, there isn't really much else to say. The flavors were really kind of, after you pass the coating, you're left bare because there's nothing left. The flavors weren't really consistent to what I was expecting from the chicken itself. But it maintained its juices and it was cooked well as well. But when we move on to the peri-peri wings now, this is where Bossman, I don't really think Bossman's really on levels with this now, because I was noticing a lot of pink meat on my thing. Even the bones are pink. So that was a bit of a mad one. But as a whole, it was okay. When we talk about the flavors on the actual peri-peri chicken itself, Bossman painted on a little Picasso, a little Van Gogh, a little Mozart thing, and I could taste the artistry on the wings. So they tasted all right as well. They weren't too bad, But yeah, as a whole, the meal itself was okay. Could have been better, but yeah, man. So first bite and overall taste, I'm giving you guys 6.75 out of 10. Because look, I think you guys just need to change your beef patty suppliers, and next time your thing will go up. But for now, 6.75 out of 10. So cleanliness and customer service. Let's start with customer service. There wasn't any really. These Donnies, they're intercontinental, i.e. they're from another motherland other than England. Maybe back in Bengal, they just give you the food and leave you to it. But in England, we appreciate the value of coming over and saying, you all right? How's it going? You enjoying your meal? And obviously, unfortunately, I didn't experience any of that. So I'll have to mention that. When we talk about cleanliness, this is an area where Eatigo, they need to go, because when we analysed the status, I don't know if they were single or if they're divorced, but right now, I think it's deceased. You've got a lot of widows in your back area because everything was dead. The cleanliness is not up to scratch. I'm seeing crumbs on the floor. I'm seeing the work surfaces, the kind of instruments of your operation. They were looking dirty. But yeah, as a whole, cleanliness and customer service, it was poor. It was poor, I'll be honest. You can do better, you can do better. So cleanliness and customer service, I'm gonna have to keep it real. You guys are gonna get 4.5 out of 10. Because look, the back area isn't as clean as it should be. Bossman is trying to suppress the truth. Just clean up your back area, man, and stop moving like that, you get me? Because if your thing was a bit cleaner, it would be looking better right now. 4.5 out of 10, you lot can do better still, you can do better. So let's look at the overall scores now. So boom, out of a possible 30 marks, Eatigo scored 19.75 out of 30. It's on the lower end of the table. It's more like Watford, Tottenham. You're getting relegated soon if you keep this up. So you lot just pattern up your hygiene and your thing will slowly creep up the table. So I know what you're asking. You're asking me, does it taste nice? And you know what? I think it depends on what you order, you know. I'm not particularly sure. I can't really put my finger on it. I'm indecisive with that one. The wings were decent. The peri-peri wings were not that good. The Mexicana burger was good, but the big up burger was dead. I'm indecisive on this one. I can't give you a yes, and I can't give you a no. We're in limbo, my brother, yeah? But in summary now, look, this place is a place where you go there when you've just had a divorce because everything in there is emotional. The cleanliness isn't really on job. The food is okay, so if you're not picky, you'll be satisfied. The customer service is non-existent, so if you wanted to talk to Bossman about your divorce, he ain't listening. You're on your own there, my brother. It's a mediocre place. It's not bad and it's not good. It's somewhere in between. I would want you to try it out for yourself and let me know what your experience is, because it's there. It's just there. Nothing more, nothing less. Wow.